Central to GDPR framework is the mandate for personal data breach notifications, a requirement that underscores the regulation's commitment to transparency and accountability in data processing activities. The imperative of notification. Under the GDPR, a personal data breach, defined as a security incident leading to the accidental or unlawful destruction, loss, alteration, or unauthorized disclosure of, or access to, personal data, triggers specific notification obligations. These obligations are twofold: notification to the competent national supervisory authority and, in certain cases, communication to the affected individuals. The rationale behind this mandate is clear. By promptly notifying the supervisory authority, organizations can obtain guidance on mitigating the breach's impact, including whether affected individuals need to be informed. Communicating a breach to individuals empowers them to take protective measures against potential consequences, reinforcing the GDPR's focus on individual rights. The mechanics of notification. Notification to the supervisory authority must occur, without undue delay and, where feasible, not later than 72 hours after having become aware of it, unless the breach is unlikely to result in a risk to the rights and freedoms of natural persons. This timeline emphasizes the urgency of responding to breaches, encouraging organizations to act swiftly in assessing the incident and mitigating its effects. The content of the notification must provide a comprehensive overview of the breach, including its nature, the categories and approximate number of data subjects and personal data records affected, the likely consequences, and the measures taken or proposed to address the breach. In cases where a breach poses a high risk to individuals' rights and freedoms, organizations must also communicate the breach to the affected data subjects without undue delay. This communication should be clear, accessible, and informative, offering guidance on protective actions individuals can take. Assessing risk and high risk. Determining whether a breach necessitates notification involves an assessment of the risk it poses to individuals. Factors such as the type of breach, the nature and volume of personal data involved, the ease of identification of individuals, and the severity of consequences for individuals all play into this evaluation. Record keeping and accountability. Beyond notification, organizations are required to document any personal data breaches, regardless of their notification status. This documentation should detail the facts of the breach, its effects, and the remedial action taken, facilitating compliance verification by the supervisory authority. Conclusion. The GDPR's breach notification requirements serve as a critical mechanism for safeguarding individuals' rights in the digital age. By fostering prompt and transparent responses to breaches, the regulation not only protects individuals but also encourages organizations to maintain high standards of data security and accountability. As data processing practices continue to evolve, adherence to these guidelines will remain a cornerstone of privacy-respecting operations within the EU and beyond.